Good evening, and welcome to Killer Dialogues Episode 2. I'm going to let my guest introduce himself to you all tonight. Please tell us your name.
Jeffrey Einstein.
Mr. Jeffrey Einstein.
That's correct.
How are you doing this evening?
Well, I'm still here, considering, my lifestyle and all. I'm still breathing, feet on the other side of the dirt.
Tell us a little bit about your lifestyle in the 1990s.
I was, I grew up in a good home and, good upbringing. Somehow I found myself derailed from what I would consider sanity and to the realm of insanity, down the wrong path actually, and all for the sake of money, I guess you could say. Yeah, why do we go into the realms of criminality? It's money for the most part. Unless you're a serial killer. But anyway, yeah. So the '90s for me, uh, it was a train ride nonetheless, that ended in a train wreck, and well, ended up committing a homicide, and ended up in ADX, and yeah.
So your train derailed and you ended up at ADX, a maximum security prison. Is that?
I would probably say Supermax.
Supermax.
Yeah, Supermax. ADX, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I'll tell you that. But yeah.
A murderer, a killer. How was ADX tough for you?
Okay, well, like I said, the confinement was the toughest aspect to that whole experience. However, I wouldn't consider myself as a murderer. I killed someone on accident. Uh, like I didn't mean, it wasn't meant to happen that way, but apparently it did.
Are you at liberty to give us a little bit more detail about your accidental murder?
Well, oh man. Okay, well, oh, man. Just in short, um, I really didn't even do it. I just was there, man. Like I was just there, and so I was considered as complicit to that activity. I didn't do anything.
So your train derailed at the wrong depot at the wrong time.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, everything was smooth sailing up until that point, and you know, and, honestly, I should have never. Uh, I should have never made acquaintance with uh with my that my past employee. I would just say that, yeah. It was a bad idea. I'm an accountant really by trade. Like I know numbers like really well. Like I'm good at numbers, and so like I was employed for that skill set of mine, but I didn't somehow find myself in the likes of some disfavorable characters, and one thing led to another, and yeah, so that's how my story went, pretty much, for the most part. Yeah, yeah, just got with the wrong crowd, yeah, but generally a good guy, man.
Well, Mr. Einstein, you know how they say birds of the same feather
No,
often
you
flock
said
together.
what?
Mr. Einstein.
Einstein.
Mr. Einstein. Thank you. Birds of a feather usually flock together, correct? Would you say that's true? So maybe you possibly ended up with this group of guys just by some unknown or hidden characteristic that you had or that you possess?
don't know how to answer that question. I mean, like, what are you implying?
Well, not
Are
implying
you trying to
anything,
say
sir.
that I was born a criminal?
Not implying anything. Just,
I mean, I
just
told you, like, money was my motivation.
okay. Awesome.
These
Great.
guys paid well,
And so it was the
but
money.
there was a price to pay being in the company